Cheers.
Growing up in Nottingham, it was alright, you know, it's just like anywhere, it's a relatively small city. It has its good bits and bad bits, but Clifton, like where I'm from, the estate's kind of like a little town of itself. It's like 30,000 people on one estate.
Walking down that old country lane, drops of rain call upon the ones who call your name.
I've never been out of Clifton, well, England, let's say, before last year. So I knew there was, there's a big world out there, and I wanted to see it. I just needed to figure a way how to do it.
Gonna sing you an old country song from the heart, so I can cry all night and call you when I'm sad.
When I was trying to first start writing songs, they were terrible. People are like, you need to find your own voice. Like, what do you mean find your own voice? I don't know how to go about doing that. But the key is just, just to keep at it. I found I'd just sing in bed. I'd put my headphones in, and I'd have Johnny Cash on, and I'd try and work on singing at the lows and listen to the Beatles and try and sing the highs, which was never possible because Paul's harmonies are too good. I'd just sing along to a lot of records, and I'd try and incorporate. I'd just try and take a little bit from each one and try and, make my own sound.
Stuck in Speed Bump City, where the only thing that's pretty is the thought of getting out.
First time I proper performed in front of an audience was at a school concert when I was about 14, and that was probably the most nerve-wracking gig you're ever going to do, for me anyway. Getting up in front of so many hundred people that you're going to see every day for the next 3 or 4 years is quite scary. I didn't know what they were going to do. I didn't know if they were going to laugh or it could haunt you forever, but I was quite surprised of the support from everyone. And I always remember that if I ever get a bit nervous for a gig, you think, well, I did that show, I can do this, it's nothing. I've been lucky enough to support some of my influences and people I've looked up to, and you learn a lot from, sometimes just standing back and seeing how it all works, because they've been doing it a long time, and they're true performers and the people who've mastered their craft, and so it's interesting to see, and it's inspiring when someone that's been an influence turns around and takes an interest in what you do. It's it's those things that like keep you going.
In this troubled town, troubles I've found.
I wouldn't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't doing music. It's all I wanted to do. There's nothing else. Obviously, it would have been nice to be a professional footballer, but it's quite hard, innit? I didn't have a safety net, and I just kind of did what I wanted to do, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to live my dream and do what I can. I just say to anyone, it don't have to necessarily be music, whatever you want to do, I think you should just go and do it.
Stuck in Speed Bump City, where the only thing that's pretty is the thought of getting out.